Let's go over 10 different hacking tools that you should be utilizing in your toolkit. So the first tool we're going to cover is Nmap. We'll go ahead and run a quick aggressive scan against one of our target VMs. Now, Nmap is a versatile network scanner that can discover hosts and services on a network, identify open ports, and detect security configurations and vulnerabilities too. Now, looking at the output, we get a plethora of information from FTP and the version, allowing anonymous authentication, SSH, Telnet, SMTP, a bunch of open ports, services, and their version numbers as well. The next tool is going to be Metasploit. Now, the Metasploit framework is a powerful tool for developing and executing exploit code against a remote target. It's a must-have for pen testers for its wide range of capabilities. We can do a quick demo of exploiting one of our target VMs. So we'll go ahead and search for Eternal Blue. Then we'll go ahead and use the first one. Show options. It defaulted to a default payload of interpreter. We'll go ahead and set our host and run it. So we get a win. Now we get an interpreter shell. So if we do shell, we do who am I, your system. So we got system level privileges. Go ahead and X out of that. If we do help, we'll see a hash dump option to dump all the hashes from the same database. Go ahead and run hash dump. Oh, fat finger that. And then we see we have administrator, guest, and John hashes. Now we can take this over to the next tool, which will be John the Ripper. So if we exit and save the hashes, John the Ripper is a popular password cracking tool that combines a variety of password crackers into one package and auto-detects password hash types. So we can do John -- format equals nt -w to specify the password list to use, and then the hash.txt file. Hit enter, looks like it already loaded the password hash. Now we want to show the password hash. So we can do John -- format equals nt, which is going to be that NTLM hash we grabbed, and then show the actual hash. So it looks like we got the actual password right here for the John user. Now, Hydra is a fast and flexible password cracking tool, just like John the Ripper, but can perform more rapid dictionary attacks against more than 50 different protocols from Telnet, FTP, HTTP, HTTPS, and more. So go ahead and hit enter. It's going to do Hydra -L, which is the username, -P, the password file, the target VM, and then the protocol that we're hitting, which is Telnet. And then you can see we got the password MSFadmin. Now we're going to go ahead and grab the hash. Let's say that you want to crack a password, but you want to use an online tool. This is perfect for saving time and typing out queries or waiting for the brute force to complete. So using crackstation.net, this is a free password hash cracker online that'll brute force your password in an instant. So go ahead, check I'm not a robot, check that, and then hit crack hashes. Now we see we found the password for that user. Now the next tool is going to be Burp Suite, the community edition. Now, Burp Suite is an integrated platform for performing security testing of web applications. Its various tools can work seamlessly together to support the entire testing process. So we can just do quick start. Now we can quickly just hit PHP my admin, and then we see we can intercept all the requests. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Type test user, and then we'll do pass for the password. Then we'll go ahead and intercept that. Then we see we have our entire request for this authentication attempt. Now let's say you want to use a different tool, a command line based tool. Well, FUF works by fuzzing, which means it rapidly sends a bunch of requests with different inputs to find hidden directories, subdomains, or files. Now in this command, we're specifying -w. That argument is specifying the word list that we want to use to brute force the directories for Metasploitable using this fuzz option over here. So if we can scroll down, we see it's in progress. It found TWiki, TikiWiki. After time, it found PHP info, server status, and it's going to just keep on going until it goes to the entire list. Now the next tool is going to be WiFishark, which is a network protocol analyzer that lets you capture and interactively browse the traffic running on a computer network. So go ahead and start our network adapter. And then we'll go ahead and enter our fake user and then fake password. Now, if the site is not using any kind of encryption, you can easily intercept any unencrypted or plain text credentials. So go ahead and hit go. Then we see this is going crazy now. Go ahead and find our HTTP request. And then we'll go ahead and follow the TCP stream. Then we see we found fake user and then the password fake password in clear text. Now our next tool is going to be Nessus Essentials. Nessus scans for vulnerabilities within a network and identifies them and then provides a report on how to remediate them. It's known for its robustness and extensive library of vulnerabilities. So we see this is a scan that we ran against our Windows 7 host. It shows you the host, the vulnerabilities found, and in this tab it goes more in depth on each of the different vulnerabilities. Click on one of the criticals. We see it's vulnerable to DNS resolution that could allow remote code execution. Now the next tool is going to be Auto Recon. Auto Recon is a multi-threaded network reconnaissance tool which performs automated enumeration of services. I like to think of this as Nmap but on steroids. This doesn't come installed by default on Kali, but I'll drop a resource on how you can install it yourself. So each port's going to have its own directory, so let's go ahead and cd to TCP 135. Now you're going to see this port had 3 other scans ran against it just for that unique port or the unique service running on that port. It's going to do the same thing for each unique service running on each port. Now this is just 10 different tools that you can run inside Kali. There are hundreds of different tools out there. Now if you want us to cover more hacking tools, just leave a comment and we'll keep them coming.